Oh, having another business. Non-custodials are getting big now. So I'm this driver, self-employment union, also known as a mobile mechanic, for tuning vehicles. Keep all of the gear set up to tune with HP tuners. Tune line, tune cabs. And I'm doing tunes on a lot of engines and transmissions. But now I'm getting into airsoft more. A lot of people do trades and swap meets for all their airsoft guns. They're cheap, next to nothing. They work really well, and we're starting to amass thousands. People got into it. I didn't travel as much to the airsoft fields. So we're making sure the airsoft guns travel to areas in the airsoft fields. And we're undercutting rental companies, making custom airsoft fields. It's pretty fun. And some of these fields, they literally use everything from the airsoft fields. Like in Sweetwater, we literally just changed the address on it. Same basically the same everything. But we play the who gives a flip if it's pro league or even professional. We have fun. We have the fun fields and the fun revs. So spawns, you hold up your wrist, and the smartwatch keeps track of how many tickets your team has left by battlefield. Every time you raise a $10 smartwatch, say it, counts as a death. No one knows who killed them, but they know when their team is losing deaths. Collectively, the ticket score is displayed for each of them. Everything on the app is entirely developed on the dark web. Support businesses. They're dark web AIs, but we have them just go over everything since they're not connected to anyone else. Essentially a little proofreading on the code, but other than that, it all goes to self-employed businesses. Everybody gets to play. You even got some in an app that lets anyone create apps just by using prompts, provided that it all goes to dark web. No way for getting some of these get it, backdoor it, and get try to mess with it. Now, this is fun because you can track how it kills much easier, but it also means we can change respawns. It's 5 seconds. You can reposition anywhere you want in the regular game mode. A lot of people like to stand out there to someone's side of an engagement, and they know they get shot in the face point blank, but they're grinning, they're waiting. When it chirps and that hand goes down, people find the fire chip. But when they do, teams push up on each other, which means every time somebody dies, that hand goes down, people change line of fire to shoot them because they're close. It's a quick draw. You ever had a quick draw? They're actually really trying. You have random respawn anywhere you want, and it's awesome. But the refs can also move up to 5 players where they want if they believe it will change the shape of the engagement. Again, fun refs. So people tend to stand out there and draw people between conflicts and quick draw, particularly those that have pistols on hip because they think it's fun. And force them into several vehicles are engaging where when they respawn, it's not a quick draw. They have to actually think about how they're going to fight their way out of that area. A few just causing trouble and drawing quick spawns. That's okay, but a lot of people doing much fun. It's a little too much. And yeah, I go through there and people just reposition and it's 5 seconds. You don't have to trudge back to a respawn point. And this means the engagements aren't always one-sided. It means that they can be flanked, they can change it to keep track and situational awareness of where people die and where they're moving to respawn. and it changes the dynamic completely. That building someone just died by, now they may respawn in it. That open terrain they died at, they might get a little closer. But it's all score based, so all you can do is use that to increase your score and try to deplete their tickets faster and faster. Oh, but it gets better there. We go with action modes. Any match can start with the scene from one of a dozen different modes. My favorite, we put a 5 to 20-second buzzer in a briefcase, and you put a lot of cash money in. They hit the button, everyone lines up, called Deal Gone Wrong. And then they shoot each other and fall back either side. As they do, those who get shot become zombies, and in 10 minutes' time, they flank both sides. Which means you wind up caught in a shootout between two sides who get flanked by zombies at 10 minutes and have to kill the rest of the other side either before that 10 minutes happens, in which case no one flanks, or if after 10 minutes they haven't killed each other, they have to kill the flanking side as well. Now, zombies cannot earn points, but for each of the enemy side they kill, they get 1 point. For each zombie they kill, they get 2 points, which means they can deplete the tickets twice as fast killing zombies as killing the other side. This adds strategy to it. How they fall back, who falls back, who covers the other, and how many zombies they pick up from the zombie show. The quick draws are actually pretty fun. The large groups, everyone kind of lining up, figuring out who they're going to shoot at when things go sideways. You make every single awesome shootout of every single action game, movie, and turn them into modes. So we got the cool revs and the fields. Oh, we got those pretty cool too. And all you gotta do is change the address. Those are from movies as well.
Like a lot of AIs, Chat GPT is fairly inaccurate and incoherent. Now, for example, said 1748, went over 1948, and many others where it was reused. Probably can't tell you how many times that quote's been used. It's been used quite a lot, particularly after we were rebuilding from the war. A big part of that is commissioning of Building 5 of the World Trade Center, making sure that people weren't exploited, that the war, the World War was fought to bankrupt Germany, but unsuccessful as Germany did not have enough central banking in it for them to actually enforce that bankruptcy, which is what led to World War II, the enforcing of the bankrupting of Germany. And that's all it was. An attempt to actually put into place a way to move enough of the equity of Germany to bankrupt it because they weren't successful in doing so at the First World War. That created a lot of fear and uncertainty in a lot of people as to what would happen if the same was done to any other country. As far as an essay, they didn't really do essays back then. Now, as far as coherency, essay, work ethic, debt, credit, financial responsibility, no. Those would be to a system they're fighting against. You think he was going to talk about debt to the British, credit with the British, financial responsibility to the British? Fuck no. Andrew Jackson would have whooped some ass. AI is skewed by current government and military attempting to change the way it thinks and what it references. It was, in fact, about self-employment unions, decentralized outfitters, and it says destroying Parliament's trade routes. Oh, they were still there. People just stopped using them. So did they got there to destroy them? No, but were those trade routes destroyed as a result of just simply, hey, we have a better option doing things ourselves? Governments and militaries fundamentally try to remove an understanding of the fundamentals, use some big words and play around with them so that they put their own versions there. If you type searches and watch the suggestions, you can see it in all the different suggestions. It's the same thing with AI. Pushing suggestions and word usage. The reason why it can't find this stuff is the same reason why you tend to not find things in search results like organic ASICs, organic circuitry. It's all over Nature magazine, Science magazine. It's because they try to skew this stuff. That's why I can't find it.
Did you know that you could buy all the dangerous parts of a Glock online completely legally? That's because in the US, we don't consider the dangerous parts, like the barrel, the firing pin, none of that is considered a gun. The gun is the receiver. This little flimsy piece of plastic, it took me a 10-day waiting period, a couple $100, a bunch of taxes, local and state registration, and a gun safety training course just to purchase. This thing, this could be printed in about 3 hours on any FDM 3D printer, super easily. However, in the state of Washington, that's very illegal. You can't do that. I really wanted the experience of building my own Glock from a bunch of parts, so I bought the receiver and I went online and I purchased every single part individually for a Glock. This is a Glock 19. I don't know how to put it together. I've never put together a Glock 19 before, but it looks really simple, so let's do it. Extractor. Extractor spring. Ooh, okay, so everything holds itself in. That's really neat. Barrel. And then spring. Do I have? I forgot my recoil spring that goes right in here. I think that's right. I don't know. And then let's see. All we gotta do is the lower. And now, slide the spring into its hole. Oh. That right there is our magazine release. Okay. And that should lock into place. Wow, there's really only this trigger assembly. This pen is plastic, by the way. I don't know. Ugh. I don't know if I did this right.
Everybody's running, but half of them ain't looking what's going on in the kitchen. But I don't know what's cooking. They say I got to learn, but nobody's here to teach me. If they can't understand it, how can they?
If you're able,
everybody's running, but half of them ain't looking what's going on in the kitchen. But I don't know what's cooking. They say I got to learn, but nobody's here to teach me. If they can't understand it, how can they reach me? I guess they can't, I guess they won't, I guess they front. That's why I know my life is out of luck, fool.